Hi everybody, this is Lee. With this video, I'm talking about the legalization of marijuana and hemp in the state of Michigan. That there is a petition for putting the legalization of marijuana and hemp on the ballot in time for the midterm elections, November 6, 2018, and that the measure would legalize the personal possession and use of marijuana for persons 21 years of age or older. So there will be regulations similar to that of alcohol and tobacco in the state of Michigan. The measure would allow individuals to possess, use, transport, or process 2.5 ounces or less of marijuana or 15 grams of marijuana concentrate, and they would be allowed to grow up to 12 marijuana plants in their residences for personal use. The measure would also legalize the cultivation, processing, distribution, and sale of industrial hemp. And so not only would there be pharmaceutical use of medical cannabis, recreational use, also the positive effect it would have on the communities uh, and negating the ill effects, hopefully, of the prison industrial complex, the caging of nonviolent drug offenders and crime. And then also the fact that there would be opportunities for jobs, job creation with industrial hemp, the the cultivation, processing, distribution, manufacturing, things like that. The industrial side of things, that the Rust Belt would become the hemp belt, maybe, and that would be a positive effect as well. And so this article, I'll post a link in the description, gives more details about the various classes of regulation, and that municipalities would be allowed to ban or limit marijuana establishments within their boundaries, kind of the way that they limit liquor stores, like how far away they have to be from schools, how adult entertainment has to be elsewhere. So it would be regulated like any other industry. And then an excise tax of 10% in addition to the existing 6% sales tax, and that the tax from the sale of the marijuana would be it would go to a school aid fund for K through 12 education, and then also to the transportation fund for roads and bridges. So schools and then roads and bridges. And that this effort is being led by the Coalition to Regulate Marijuana Like Alcohol, and that there are other supporters like Marijuana Policy Project, MI Legalize, Michigan Cannabis Coalition, Michigan Normal, National Patients' Rights Association, American Civil Liberties Union, the ACLU, Marijuana Law Section of the State Bar of Michigan. So a wide variety of organizations are combining their efforts to support this. And that so far no state has actually used its state legislature. Vermont has. Vermont has used its state legislature to approve the sale and recreational use of marijuana, and that they're the only state that has done that, use legislature for recreational use. All the other state legislatures that have passed marijuana legalization, it's been for medical use. Vermont is the first state to use its state legislature for recreational use. The other states with recreational use, that was passed by the ballot, and so Vermont might step forward and be the first state to do both medical and recreational. Michigan, it's going to be a ballot initiative in time for 2018, the effort starting now. And that it's possible that in the state of Vermont, Phil Scott, the Republican governor, he may sign that bill from the state legislature into law, and then Vermont will be first. So it's up to the governor right now. Okay, and so back to Michigan, the Coalition to Regulate Marijuana Like Alcohol says that they're starting their signature gathering before the end of May. They need 252,523 ballot signatures and gather that within a period of 180 days prior to May 30th, 2018. And so they have 6 months to, a 6 month window prior to May 30th, 2018. And seems like they're going to start, right about now, in order to get enough signatures to put it on the ballot. And that if they receive enough ballot signatures, then the state legislature has 40 days to adopt or reject the proposal. And so, after they gather the signatures, then it's up to the state legislature to, permit it to be put on the ballot. And then the voters of the state of Michigan have to approve or disapprove that measure. And so, if it doesn't go the way that they hope, if the state legislature doesn't approve it or if they reject it, then it goes onto the next general election ballot. So they'll have another chance again in 2020. So that's the process in the state of Michigan. All states are different. Right now, they're at the signature gathering phase. They need 252,523 ballot signatures prior to May 30th. They need, get that in 6 months. I think they can do it. I do. But then it's up to the state legislature, which is why I highly recommend everyone always keep an eye on your state legislature, the people that you're sending in to your state legislature, and have an idea of the way that they will vote, their mindset. And then sometimes it's necessary to know who their contributors are to their campaigns. If they're getting contributions from big pharma, from alcohol sales or tobacco, there may be concerns. Hopefully not in the state of Michigan, that they will assist the people who need the use of marijuana for medical purposes, surely. And then for the communities who have been devastated by the prison industrial complex and the snatching of people up for nonviolent drug use. And then also, even for the new industry or a resurrection of an old industry of hemp cultivation, manufacturing, processing, distribution, and sales, that it can only help. And so this is a common sense measure, and I hope it passes, and I say good luck.